One of the largest of its kind studies on kids and screen time and how it affects emotional and social well-being. Joining us is ABC News medical correspondent Dr. Darien Sutton. Good Sunday to you, Dr. Sutton. Thanks for being here. So, Dr. Sutton, there's a 5- and a 7-year-old in the studio who I hope are listening. The school year may be ending, and kids may have more time to turn on their screens. Tell us about the study and why it's so important to know these findings.
These studies are so helpful. They're digging in a little deeper in terms of how screen time affects children in terms of their social and emotional health. This is a study from the American Psychological Association. It's a meta-analysis, and we love those because they combine data from different studies to paint a more detailed picture. And in this study, they found that following over 300,000 children for close to 6 months, that the more screen time a child had, the more likely they were to not meet their expectations for stage in emotional and social development. The more screen time children had, the more they were likely to internalize anxiety and depression, the more they were likely to externalize aggression and hyperactivity. And conversely, the more screen time children use, or in general, when children experience emotional stress, they were more likely to turn to screens to cope, a sign that might be a sign of a need for more emotional support.
Wow. Very alarming. And this is something we've talked about for a long time, violent video games. Yeah. But it's amplified now because of all the screen time, the devices and smartphones and things. So what did the study say about violent video games and whether that actually impacts a kid's behavior?
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Gaming in general was more associated with negative effects compared to recreational or educational experiences. And the shooting games are more associated with aggression and anxiety. Now, an important note, the average age was under the age of 11 in this study. Most of these popular games, the minimum is 17. So it's really important to pay attention to those maturity guidelines.
Kids, I mean, the young kids are playing those games.
I know, and it's very, very difficult. It's very difficult.
All right, I don't have kids, but I'm an uncle. Yeah. And I know that it can be really tough to set those screen time limits. So how do you do it?
I would guide you to the American Academy of Pediatrics. If you don't have children, they have really good standards on what are the minimums and metrics for time in general spending on screens. Under the age of 0, where am I going? Under the age of 2, under the age of 2, there is 0 screen time that you should have. Between 2 and 5, no more than an hour. Parents should watch it with their children. Above the age of 5, no more than 2 hours. That includes all of us, including everyone above the age of 5. We're trying to do no more than 2 hours of that recreational screen time. Does not include.
Repeat that. That's for all of us.
Does not include work and education, but for all of us. I think most importantly, when you're trying to make these metrics happen, be accountable, making sure that you're picking up your phone and paying attention to when you are, because kids mimic it. Calculate how much time they're spending, and then join them on these apps. Studies show that when parents watch their images with children, they didn't see these negative effects. So if you can't beat them, join them.
If you can pull that device out of their hands.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you, Dr. Darien Sutton.
Gonna have to crack down.
No, I'm not the fun police.